Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the Ride or Die makeup tag video. Last week I did the Get to Know Me tag, and next week I have another tag video coming. I'm pre-filming these because I'm going on a bit of a long vacation to Scotland, but I wanted to post some content and also let you guys get to know me a little bit better since I have a couple new subscribers since my channel started. So this video I'm super excited about because I believe this tag was started by Jaclyn Hill, but it's been around for a few years floating around YouTube, and I think it's really nice because you get to see what products really work for people and are their absolute favorites, and then it kind of gives you an insight if your makeup style is similar to theirs or not. And also you get a lot of recommendations for really great products that you just know you can trust because they're people's ride or die. So without further ado, let's get started. The first category is primer, and this one was really hard, but I settled on one, and this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And I'm also wearing pretty much all these products today, so you can kind of see how my makeup looks and how all these products look on. But this primer I really love because it gives you a nice like light, not shimmer, but a nice like glow to your skin without looking greasy and without making you oily throughout the day. It also, I think, helps my foundation last longer, but doesn't clog my pores. It's just the best. The second category is foundation, and my absolute ride or die is definitely the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This has been my favorite for over 10 years. I've been using this as long as I've been using makeup. This was probably my first liquid foundation, and I love it so much. It's super buildable. It can give you a nice full coverage. It blends out really nice. There's a great shade range. This one right here is N3. That's what I'm wearing today, but my like normal favorite color is N1, and that's when I have no fake tan, just my normal natural skin color is N1. Works perfectly for me, but I absolutely love this just because it's buildable, and also it has SPF 17 in it, so I really like that. You can never have enough SPF, and this I would just wear to any occasion every day. I love it. Next up is concealer, and this one was easy. I went with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, the one with the super long name, but this is the cult favorite that everyone loves. The, weird little ball, squishy ball applicator is, great. I love it. I can swipe it on with that. And I love this concealer because it covers dark circles really well, but it's also really blendable. You just swipe it on and blend it out with your finger super quickly, and it just does the job. It stays all day. I find if I just set it with a powder, it doesn't crease, and you can't go wrong with this. I think it would work for a lot of different skin tones. It's not too drying, but it's not too moisturizing. So I have oily skin and it works really well, but I think it would also work really well if you have drier skin. So definitely check this one out, and it's super affordable from the drugstore. Favorite face powder was another category that was super easy for me, and of course it's my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. I have the shade Light Plus. This is just the best face powder ever. It gives that nice glowy mineral finish. Isn't too full coverage, but adds just a little bit more to your makeup. It doesn't ever look cakey. It just kind of keeps your skin looking glowy and natural, but not greasy. It's perfect. You need this. If you haven't tried the MAC Mineralize Skin Finishes, you're missing out. For under eye setting powder, this isn't something that I'm too fussy about, but of course it's the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is my all-time favorite. I've been using this one every day forever, but if you need a drugstore alternative, the e.l.f. Under eye setting powder that comes in the little square container is perfect also. I think they give the exact same effect. The e.l.f. is just $1 and this is like $30 or something, but this one lasts forever, as does the e.l.f. actually, but this one lasts a long time. I think it gives a really nice finish. It doesn't crease, and this is just the everyone's holy grail. Boring. Now for blush, I haven't used this one on my channel in a while, but my holy grail is definitely this Clinique Cheek Pop / Blush Pop in the shade 04 Plum Pop. And I've definitely used this before. I've used this every day for years. The nice little flower pattern is definitely gone, but it's still going strong. There's a ton more product in here. I absolutely love this color. It's what I have on my cheeks today. It's a nice cool toned pink, which is my favorite shade of blush, but it's not too pigmented. It's not too sheer. It just gives you the perfect amount of color, and this shade is just like my perfect shade. Lately I've been using the Osmosis Blush in Peony, which is a similar tone to this one, but a little bit different. And once I put this one on today, I remembered how much I love this and that this is definitely my ride or die. I've just been using the Osmosis daily because it's kind of a healthier alternative to the Clinique. Bronzer was a tough category. I recently posted my bronzer collection video, and I believe I said that my Glow Skin Beauty Sunlit bronzer is my ride or die, but I kind of thought about it, and if I was going to go to a special event or like a fancy thing where I wanted my makeup to just look flawless, I don't think I would use the Glow Skin Beauty. That's just my favorite for every day. So my ride or die that I would also use every day, but that I would also reach for a special event or something like that, would definitely be the Becca Sunlit bronzer in Capri. Toast. And this is just a nice like shimmery bronzer. It gives you a nice glow all over to the face. I talked about this tons in my bronzer collection, so check that out if you're curious. But this formula is just beautiful for bronzer, and this one is my ride or die. Highlighter is another category like foundation. I've been using this highlighter since the dawn of time for over 10 years, and this was a super easy one to pick my ride or die. And this is the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. This is, I think it's actually a mineralized skin finish. It is, so same as the powder. This is just the super old packaging. MAC doesn't even make this anymore. I've had this forever, but obviously it's kind of hard to finish up a highlighter, so I still have the same original one. And this is what I'm wearing today. This is just perfect. Like, again, I put this on today. I hadn't used it in a while, and I honestly could throw away all my other highlighters and just keep this one and be perfectly fine. My ride or die mascara is a little pricey. It's from Tarte, and this is the Tarte Gifted Mascara. I think a lot of people try to just use drugstore mascaras, and there's definitely some that I like, but just none that are my ride or die, and this is definitely my ride or die. First of all, the packaging is beautiful. I love that this can just like layer. Like, I put on coats and coats and coats of this all day, every day, and it doesn't get too spidery or nasty looking. You can just keep layering it up and making your mascara more and more prominent, and that's what I love. That's what I look for in a mascara. I don't want anything that's gonna like dry and get too clumpy when I try to apply more layers. So this is definitely my ride or die. Lipstick is the next category, and this was another one that was super tough to narrow down and pick just one, but I narrowed down to just this Chanel Rouge Coco in the shade 402 Adrienne. And this is what I have on my lips today. It's just a super beautiful nudie shade, obviously, but I find that this is a really beautiful color because it's not too nude, it's not too pink, it's just like a perfect in-between shade that kind of doesn't make you look like dead and too washed out, but isn't too strong and bright. So that's why I picked this one, and the Chanel formula is just beautiful. It's like moisturizing but not too like balmy, it's not too mattifying, it's just a nice like kind of satin finish, perfect lipstick, and the packaging is just beautiful. You can't go wrong. For liquid lipstick, my absolute favorite is definitely the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and I have this in the shade Caramello, and this one I'll swatch on the back of my hand for you because I don't have it on today, but this is just a really nice like nudie purpley shade, and this formula is my favorite liquid lipstick formula that I've tried. I've actually since thrown away pretty much all my other liquid lipsticks. I only have a few other formulas in my collection because this one is just so beautiful and actually lasts the longest on me. Next up is lip gloss, and this category again was super easy to like name my ride or die, and that is the Sara Happ One Luxe Gloss, and I have this in the shade the Nude Slip. I also love I think it's the ballet slip or the pink slip, the nudie one, but this is just the perfect like nudie gloss. It's super beautiful. I would wear this every day if I could. I could probably forego all my other lip products and just leave this one. It's nice and moisturizing. This brand is kind of lesser known, but they sell it in Anthropologie actually, so you can get your hands on it, but this is absolutely beautiful. If you need a new lip gloss in your collection, absolutely try this one. So the next category is supposed to be fake lashes, and I just really don't wear fake lashes, so oops, that's just not my strong suit, and it's just not the look that I tend to go for. So I actually don't really have any for that category, although I have used the Ardell Demi Wispies and liked those. I like the Ardell individual lashes, those are really great too, but I'm really not the authority on lashes, and I don't really have a ride or die because I just don't wear them that often. And the next category is eyeshadow palette. And if I was going to pick one palette that kind of encompassed everything that I would suggest for traveling, it would be the Lorac Pro palette. I don't have it out at the moment because it's not necessarily my ride or die because that's not my favorite eyeshadow formulation, but that palette is like perfect. You can get pretty much every look out of it. It's not too big for traveling. It's just kind of ideal for that kind of situation. But for my ride or die eyeshadows, what I use on a daily basis is a MAC quad, and my favorite all-time shades that I absolutely need, there's really only one, soft brown you need. This is just the perfect mid-tone brown. I could use this every day. I have used this pretty much every day for years and years and years. And then this shade Rice Paper is just a nice all over the lid shade to set your eyeshadow primer. But then I also have Woodwinked in here. I kind of switch out Woodwinked and all that glitters depending on which mood I'm in. And then this is just Nylon for a nice easy highlight shade. But this is like my ride or die. Like, I can't live without soft brown. These are my favorite eyeshadows. Obviously I need to repurchase them. I've totally hit pan and they're almost gone. But if I was going to recommend any eyeshadows, I would just say pick a matte quad and get 4 colors that you think that you would use daily. Soft brown is a must. For setting spray, I actually don't have my Ride or Dies in my collection at the moment because I'm kind of going through a no setting spray phase right now. But the Urban Decay setting sprays, Chill and All Nighter, are great. And also just like plain old MAC Fix Plus I used for a super long time and really liked because it wasn't too drying and didn't break my skin out. But if you want something that's like really gonna help the longevity of your makeup, the only one that I found that really has done that has been the Urban Decay ones. And the final category on the tag, I believe, is perfume. And I have one in my collection that I think is my new Ride or Die, and this is the Diptyque L'Ombre dans l'Eau. I have no idea how to say that, it's in French. But it's this one, and this just smells incredible. This is like probably my Ride or Die, but before this one, it was always Roses de Chloe and Plain Chloe. I also have a roller ball of that one over there, but I think this might be my new Ride or Die. Okay, and that's it for the Ride or Die makeup tag, but there was a couple categories that I felt were left out of this video, so I wanted to add them in quickly here at the end. First one is lip liner, and my all-time favorite lip liner is definitely the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. This I have on today underneath that Chanel lipstick. It's just the perfect shade that is just like my lips, but there's tons and tons of these NYX shades, so find one that's close to your lip color and you can wear it under any lip product. And I find that this particular product really helps the longevity of whatever lip product I wear on top. I also wanted to mention my Ride or Die eyeliners. I have my Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner in the shade Onyx, and this is just a roll-up crayon liner that I use to line the bottom part of my, or I guess the top of my lash line, and then to do the wing, it's always the Kat Von D Trooper liner. This is just the best black liner I found. It doesn't come off, you can sleep in it, and it will still be on in the morning. Okay, and one final product before the video is over, that is the Inner Corner Highlight, and I'm wearing this today. It's my all-time favorite. I don't think they sell it individually, but in the Kevyn Aucoin, this is the Contour Book Volume 2. They have this eyeshadow shade right here called Brighten, and I've talked about this tons of times before. This is just the nicest, brightest, shimmeriest, most incredible inner corner highlight color ever. And honestly, I would buy this whole palette again just to get this shade because that's how much I love it. It's absolutely my Ride or Die. Okay, and now that I've added in those few bonus categories to this video, that is all my favorite Ride or Die makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. Let me know what your Ride or Die products are in the comments section down below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload 2 days a week on Monday and Thursday. Also, everything I mentioned will be listed in the description box down below, so check that out if you're curious. And thank you so much for watching.